In the last video, we discussed about what is meant by concave mirror and convex mirror, and we defined some terms related to that: center of curvature, pole radius of curvature, and so forth. And we discussed the relation between radius of curvature and focal length, that is given by r is equal to 2f. And we defined focus. How we define focus in the case of a concave mirror? So we define focus in the case of a concave mirror as rays parallel to principal axis, parallel to principal axis after reflection from a concave mirror meets at a point on the principal axis and that point is known as focus of concave mirror. So, in order to define focus, what we have told, here we are considering a concave mirror. The center point is known as pole. Line passing through center of curvature and pole is known as the center point. So line passing through center of curvature and pole is known as the principal axis. So here what it is defined, rays parallel to principal axis. So if a beam of light, if it is incident, if the rays are parallel rays are incident, what happens to those rays? All those rays after reflection, what it is given, after reflection from a concave mirror, they meet at a point. So these rays will meet at a point. And this point is known as focus. Okay. So those rays, we consider only two rays, not only two rays, any number of rays, if they are parallel light is incident, after reflection, that is very important, after reflection from the concave mirror, they meet at a point, that point is known as focus. Okay, is it clear? Similarly, we can define in the case of convex mirror. How we can define convex mirror is shown like this. No? So rays parallel to principal axis. After reflection, they appear to come from a point. They will not meet, but they appear to come here. They appear to come from a point, and that point is known as focus. So in the case of concave mirror, we will say that they meet at a point, but in the case of convex mirror, you can see that these reflected rays, no chance that they will meet, but you extend those rays backward, you can see that they are starting from a point. That point is known as focus. Okay. So now we will consider about the ray diagrams. In order to draw ray diagram, there are certain rules out there. So for drawing ray diagrams, okay. So first of all, we can discuss which are the rules for concave mirror. So first one is that ray parallel to principal axis. Just we will draw the diagram only. So pole, center of curvature. Okay. But it says ray parallel to principal axis. What happened to that ray? After reflection, what will happen to that ray? That ray will pass through the focus. Okay. Ray parallel to principal axis. After reflection from a concave mirror, it will pass through the focus. So this is the first diagram. Okay. But how can you say ray parallel to principal axis? After reflection, what will happen? All those rays will meet. Just now we discussed, no? We can say that it will pass through the focus. And second one, just a reverse case. What it will be? Ray passing through the focus. If a ray is incident through the focus. Ray is entering through the focus. Okay. So what will happen to that ray? A ray is coming through the focus. So after reflection, it will become parallel to the principal axis. Just opposite case of this. So here you may see that both are same. You have to see about the arrows. Okay. So here this is the incident ray, this is the reflected ray. Here this is the incident ray, this is the reflected ray. So here we can say ray entering through the focus after reflection will become parallel to the principal axis. Okay. And third one, we can say and next one, a ray entering through the center of curvature. Okay. This is pole. Focus is here. Center of curvature. So if a ray is entering through the center of curvature, what will happen to that ray? That ray will come back through the same path. Why? Because it is the case of normal incidence. Ray is entering through the normal. Because this line will be always normal at each and every point. The line passing through the center of curvature will be normal to this spherical mirror. At any point if you consider, it will be the normal. So we can say that in the case of normal incidence, angle of incidence will be 0 degree, angle of reflection will be 0 degree. So the ray will bounce back through the same path. Okay. And next one. A ray which makes some angle with the principal axis. A ray which makes some angle with the principal axis. This is the incident ray, no? So the reflected ray also will make the same angle. So this angle should be equal to this angle, almost equal, no? So reflected ray also will make the same angle. Okay. So by using any of these 4 rays, we can draw all the ray diagrams. This is for concave mirror. Now in the case of convex mirror, what happens? This is for concave mirror. So for convex mirror, the first case what we discussed here, ray parallel to principal axis, we can draw. Convex mirror, not concave mirror. We have to draw convex mirror. So ray parallel to principal axis. This is our what will happen to that ray? It appear to come from the focus. No? The ray appear to come from the focus. And next one, just the opposite case of this, what it is, a ray appear to enter through focus. After reflection will become parallel to principal axis. Okay, just opposite case of this. And next one, A ray entering through the center of curvature. A ray entering through the center of curvature. A ray entering through the center of curvature will retrace the path. Okay. It will not pass through this, but it will retrace the path. Okay. Similarly, a ray which makes some angle with the principal axis. The reflected ray also will make the same angle. Okay. So by using these any two, we can draw the ray diagram. Okay. And now we will discuss the various ray diagrams for both concave mirror and convex mirror. Ray diagrams. First, we are discussing about concave mirror. So the first case we are considering object kept at infinity. So object is situated at infinity. So if the object is at infinity, what will happen to the rays? The rays coming will be parallel. So parallel rays will be incident, and all those parallel rays, what's the specialty? They will meet at focus. So all the reflected rays will meet at focus. Since the reflected rays are actually meeting, we can say that image formed will be real and inverted. Okay. So we can write position of the image. What is the position of the image? Image is formed at focus. Why it is formed at focus? Where the rays are actually meeting or where the rays are appear to come from, that point is the point where image is formed. So here the rays are actually meeting at here. So we can write image is formed at focus. And nature of the image we can write real and inverted. Real and inverted. And size of the image diminished or point sized. Okay. Next case we can consider object kept beyond center of curvature. Object is kept beyond C. Beyond C means beyond center of curvature. Okay. So an object is kept here beyond center of curvature. So when you draw it, you have to keep it in mind. This CF distance and FP distance should be almost equal. Actually, it should be equal only. Okay. So ray parallel to principal axis. What happens to that ray? Passing through focus. It will pass through focus. And one more ray is needed. Here I am drawing ray passing through center of curvature. What will happen to that ray? It will return the path. Here you can extend like this also if you want. to show that it is. Anyhow, it will retrace the. So here where the image is formed, where the two rays are meeting, the two rays are meeting at this point. Now reflected two rays, this ray and this reflected ray, they are meeting at this point. So we can say that image is formed here. So which type of image is formed? Here object is like this, image is inverted. Since the rays are actually meeting, we can say that image formed is real. So all those case here also we can write. What is the position? Position of the image. Position of the image is between F and C. But position means all this related to image only. Okay, object already kept here. No need of, we know everything. So about the image we are writing position of the image is between F and C. Nature, what is the nature? Nature of the image is real and inverted. Why it is real? Because the reflected rays are actually meeting. Size smaller than object. Size is smaller than object. Okay, is it clear? Now we can discuss the third case. When the object is kept at C. Okay. So this you have to be very careful when you are drawing, because if you didn't mark it properly, remaining all cases almost you will get correctly. If you didn't mark exactly also, here also I drawn roughly, not exactly by considering the center. But for this case, if you didn't mark properly, you will not get the diagram correctly. Okay, so better you can use compass and you can draw a circle. Okay, semicircle or an arc you can draw. Then you can mark the center of curvature, center of that circle properly. Then focus and correctly. Okay, if it is not marked properly, you will not get the diagram correctly. So first case here we are keeping object at center of curvature. Two rays are needed. Ray parallel to principal axis after reflection pass through focus. Similarly, a ray passing through focus after reflection will become parallel to principal axis. So image is formed at C. So here you can see that little bit twisted. Actually, it should be exactly formed at center of curvature. That's why I told you, you should be very careful when you are drawing the diagram. This should be exactly at the center of the circle. Then only you will get the diagram properly. Okay. So here we can mark position. It is a position at C. Nature, real and inverted. Size, same size. Okay. Clear? Object kept between F and C. Pole, focus, center of curvature. Here an object is kept between F and C. They parallel to principal axis after reflection, pass through focus. Then a ray entering through center of curvature. What will happen to that ray? It will retrace the path. So you can see that those two rays are meeting at this point. So here we can say that where is the image formed? Image is formed beyond C. No? So position of the image beyond C nature of the image, real and inverted, and size. What is the size? Larger than object. No? Larger than object. Okay, is it clear? And next case we can consider object at focus. When the object is kept at focus. A parallel to principal axis, after reflection it passes through the focus. A ray makes some angle with the principal axis. The reflected ray also will make the same angle. So you can see that those two rays are parallel. You can see, no? The two rays are parallel. So no chance that they will meet. So we are assuming that those two rays are meeting at infinity. So we can write position of the image at infinity. Image is formed at infinity and nature of the image, real and inverted, and size enlarged, highly magnified image we will get. An enlarged image we will get. Okay. So here you can see that in all these cases we are getting a real and inverted image. Various sizes are different. Only at one case we are getting same size image. That is when it is kept at center of curvature. Okay. Remaining all cases we can see either smaller or larger image we are getting. Now we will see the last case of this concave mirror and two diagrams related to convex mirrors. Okay. So the last case when object is kept between focus and pole. We are keeping an object between focus and pole, focus, center of curvature. We are keeping an object between F and P. Two rays needed. Ray parallel to principal axis after reflection. Pass through focus. No. A ray makes some angle with the principal axis. The reflected ray also will make the same angle. So you can see that the separation between the rays are increasing. Should be drawn straight only. Okay. Draw it straight. You can see that the separation between the rays are gradually increasing. So anyhow, no chance they will meet. But if you extend these rays backward, you can see that those two rays are appearing to come from a point. Okay. These two rays are appearing to come from this point. So we can that this is the position where image is. So which type of image will be formed? Here the rays are not actually meeting. So the image formed will be virtual and it is erect. That already it is can be identified from the diagram, and size enlarged. Okay. So we can write position of the image behind the mirror, not beyond the mirror, behind the mirror. Nature of the image, virtual and erect. Why it is virtual? Because the reflected rays are not actually meeting, they are appearing to come. Then size enlarged image. So in the case of concave mirror, we have seen 6 different cases. Among that, only one case is there where it is forming a virtual and erect image. So this image cannot be caught on a screen. Remaining all 5 cases, we can do experiment and we can observe at which position image is formed, whether it is small size, larger size, all those cases we can do experimentally, we can observe, because those images can be caught on a screen. But here we cannot get the image on a screen. It is a virtual image. Okay. These are the different cases for concave mirror. Now we'll see two cases are there for convex mirror also. That also we'll discuss here only. So for convex mirror, it is very simple, not this much. So many cases are there, only two cases. First case, when object at infinity. When object is at infinity, what will happen? Just we discussed. When we define the focus, no, we discussed. So the rays will be parallel. All those parallel rays appearing to come from a point. No? So we can say that this is the position where image is formed. Which type of image will be formed? It will be virtual, erect, point-sized, and it will be formed at focus. Okay? And this is the case when object is at infinity. Now, anywhere in front of convex mirror. Anywhere you can keep. Object is kept in front of convex mirror. We are keeping an object here. Okay, anywhere you can consider. So they parallel to principal axis, after reflection appear to come from focus. Now a ray which makes some angle with the principal axis, the reflected ray also will make the same angle. So is there any chance that these two reflected rays will meet? No chance that they will meet. No? So if you extend, you can see that they appear to come from this point. So this is the position where image is formed. So where is the image formed? Image is formed between, here this is pole and this is F. No, image is formed between P and F. Which type of image is that? Image is smaller sized, virtual, erect. No. So position between P and F. Always, anywhere you can keep, you can notice. You can keep closer to this, far away from this, any position you can keep and you can draw and check. Then, nature, virtual and erect, size, smaller sized. Okay, is it clear? So these are the different cases or different ray diagrams. It is very important. You should learn how to draw ray diagrams and you should practice it thoroughly. Okay, is it clear? I hope all of you understood. If you are having any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you.